This is so exciting. Brittany, you are in New Jersey, aren't you?
Yes, I am in New Jersey.
Okay, cool. I just worried that I got that wrong. Okay, so for those of you that are just getting on, just to give you a little bit of brief background of Brittany without kind of spilling too much. Brittany is a mum of two from New Jersey in America. She has only joined the business 30 days ago. She works full-time while studying as well for her degree, which I'm sure she's going to tell us about. And she has literally just come in out of nowhere. I don't even know how she appeared into my life. And she is just like a ray of sunshine, and she has absolutely smashed it in her first 30 days. We are so excited to have you on. So first kind of question for you, Brittany. If you were to draw us a picture of what your life looked like before Juice Plus, what would that picture look like?
Yeah, it was really hectic. I have two kids, and my daughter was born with a severe birth defect. She's been in and out of the hospital and had surgeries her whole life. She's 2.5, and it will probably be that way for the rest of her life. When my son was only a month old, my daughter was in the hospital for emergency surgery, and I had to take weeks off of work. And she needs more therapy because she's nonverbal, and he thinks she's on the autistic spectrum. And I just had no idea how I was going to do that because I provide income for my family. I work full time as a surgical tech, and we made the really hard decision to cut back from full time to part time so that I could have therapists in my home for my daughter. And with that was like a huge financial burden. And right at that time, Emma and I hooked up, and Juice Plus like fell into my life and has just been a game changer for us.
Wow, like you are literally what I would call the epitome of mum goals. Your children are so beautiful. You are like the most amazing mum, and your story is so inspiring to think, you know, what your daughter's been through, but also the impact that would have then had on your son and you as a mum and your family. I just think it's so incredible, and it's just so lush the way that this has all happened. But before you joined, did you like have any worries or objections or any reasons kind of doubting it? And if so, why did you join anyway?
Yeah, I think, well, I thought I was crazy. I mean, what happened was I loved the products. I was a customer first, and, you know, I reached out to Emma and I was like, I'm going to be working part-time and we're cutting back on our budget, and I don't know if I can do this every month. You know, I want to be healthy for myself. My daughter takes the veggie chews every day. She loves them, and just like, I want to somehow keep this in our lifestyle. And I'm always like, well, then just join. And for me, I mean, I'm in school, I have two kids, I work. That sounded insane to me, but I knew that I just had to give it a try, and I knew that I had to share it with other people because it had totally changed me. I dropped 2 sizes in 1 month, and it brought back my confidence after having 2 kids, and I felt like I had to share it. It was selfish of me not to share it. So that was definitely my fear. It was like, how on earth is this going to fit into my lifestyle?
Yeah. And how have you fit it in, out of interest?
Yeah, so it's so funny. In the morning, I wake up before my kids, and I kind of plan my day. I get coffee, I go through my phone, through my messages, and I check in with anyone who I was speaking to, you know, late at night prior. And I kind of figure out when I can post, and it really just fits seamlessly in. On my lunch break, I might post. When I come home and the kids are playing in the backyard, I post. You know, I check in with girls, and it's really been great because, you know, as a mom, especially stay-at-home moms, you can kind of feel in a bubble, and especially with my daughter's therapy and just people in and out of my house, it's just nice to like make new friends and have conversations with people. And this has really forced me like out of my little like family bubble, and to kind of be a little more social again. So it definitely just fits into those little breaks during my day.
Yeah, it fits into gaps of your day. It's nice and easy. It's from your phone. It's just so flexible, isn't it? So the question is, what's your first month like? But this is your first month, so can you just explain?
This is still my first month.
Still my first month. Crazy. Can you just explain like what it's been like, and you know how you've done it?
Yeah, you know, it's a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. And it's just so exciting because I'm around like-minded women who, you know, have goals, who are taking on multiple things in a day, who maybe have families or are also in school, you know, work full time and do this on the side. But I'm quickly realizing that this can be your full time. So for me, going to school, like my next goal is to be able to quit my job, do this full time, and go to school. So I'm taking one of those pieces out of the equation. So it's been a lot easier than I thought. and it's been a lot more fun than I thought. Like I'm making so many friends, and it's, you know, it's just bringing out the social side in myself that sometimes I forget about. So it's been really nice.
Can you just explain to people about the group that you set, because that's kind of how you've kickstarted it, isn't it?
Yeah. So I was originally part of a private women's group, and we all had some mutual interests. And I found that a lot of women in that group, we all kind of were striving towards getting our body back, or feeling healthier, or taking care of ourselves more, because we all sort of felt that we had neglected ourselves in some way, and we're kind of losing confidence. And so I was seeing all these women kind of posting, but it wasn't about our group topic. And so I just kind of put it out there. It was like, and at the time I didn't even think of Juice Plus. It was just like, we all need an outlet to kind of give each other advice, and our struggles and our triumphs of trying to, you know, work on our body and work on our confidence. And I got like over 300, 400 requests. I mean, I couldn't keep up with it. It took me like 2 weeks to get everybody on. And now it's just like a safe haven. It's a private group, and I check every profile to make sure that women just feel comfortable saying, you know, this was my workout today, or this is that chubby part of my body that I hate and I want to get rid of it. What do you guys do? Or what are you eating? You know, what are you drinking? Whatever it may be. And in that kind of fell in, I just shared my journey of Juice Plus and what I use. And a lot of people have hopped on that way. You know, and they don't have to. It's not a requirement of the group, but it's just like a safe place for all of us to feel comfortable and confident and just cheer each other on.
Yeah, you are lush. That group is, I mean, I'm part of that group, and it's just, I find it really refreshing to see other women. They're empowering each other. They're, you know, suggesting things. You've actually got like other women making suggestions for other people they don't even know. It's just the nicest group. So in terms of, normally I would ask what your biggest check and what your smallest check is, but obviously it's being your first month. Have you estimated your pay yet?
Yeah, well, so I joined the last day of June, and I actually got a check from that.
Amazing.
So yeah, so my first day, I basically made back the money to join. I got $39 in commission from my one sale that I made the last day of the month, which was my first day. And between bonuses and commission this month, I'm looking upwards to $1,000. I mean, it's been 30 days. It's just crazy.
Literally insane. Like, yeah. Brittany's hit 2 positions, so she gets $100 bonus, plus she gets there's like normally $250, but she got an extra $100 on top of that. And I think you've also got a convention ticket, right, for the American convention?
Yeah.
Which I think they're normally like $100, so that's really cool. Amazing. So aside from the money, obviously you mentioned lots of things, but what would you say is like the best thing about joining?
Yeah, I think the best thing about this for me, aside from the money, is the confidence in knowing that if my daughter is hospitalized again, that it's not going to be detrimental for me to take off of work, that I can still have cash flow, that if, you know, she's recovering from surgery or on bedside with her in the hospital, I can still be making sales, I can still be making commission, and that's just a lifesaver for our family, because I never know when she's going to get sick, when she's going to need surgery again, or when, you know, I have to take off and put my family first, which is always the most important for me. So, I mean, that's just life-changing for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, money is great, but the real, you know, fortune behind money is the choices that it gives you. And like you said, taking that option to be, okay, I can take this time off work and not need to worry. That's an absolute blessing. So next question, why do you think that this is such a great opportunity for women in particular, to join?
Yeah, I think that it's a really unique community, and it's, you know, it's not just for weight loss, it's for the betterment of your health in general. It's made me feel so much better, and my skin has cleared up. I feel more confident in my body changes. My daughter, like I said, takes the chews. Like, it's just a lifestyle. And I think that a lot of moms kind of forget about taking care of themselves. And this allows them to not only take care of themselves, but connect with other women, and help them kind of find themselves again too. So it's so easy to fit in your schedule, and it's just kind of opened the doors for me to become more social again, and remember that I can have friends too. And you know, it's when I have a few moments to myself that I can just chat and bond and, you know, cheer women on as we go through this journey together. So it's been really wonderful.
Amazing. So what would you say then to a new mum or new woman joining? What would your top 3 tips be?
I would say to just dive right in and put your fears aside, because everyone in this upline, everyone in XXY is just, you know, so inspiring and so behind every brand new person and everyone who's a senior on here to help one another out. I just couldn't believe the amount of materials and inspiration I got from everyone. So definitely put your fears aside, because there is an entire team of people all over the world on this page that are here for you, which was absolutely incredible to me. I would also say to be consistent, you know, just keep on keeping on. I get hundreds of people that I've talked to this month about joining or about the products, and I've had so many sign on, and others are just waiting for that right moment. And like you've said so many times, those are planting seeds, and then eventually there's going to be a harvest. So being consistent is just going to keep on going, and, you know, it's going to keep the flow of your business growing. And then the third thing, there's so many. The third thing is probably just to be yourself, to have confidence in yourself as a person, because we're all ordinary people on here, you know, and we all live in different places. And the thing that's brought us together is wanting this life change and this lifestyle. And it's totally possible as long as you allow it to happen for yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Really let like your personality shine through. I think that's one of the reasons why you've been so successful. So if you could go back in time and maybe tell yourself something that you maybe wish you knew 30 days ago that you know now, what would it be?
Man, I wish I could have told myself to join sooner. It would have made a lot of things better for our family. If I could tell myself one thing, I mean, that I can totally do it, that anybody can do it. It's, you know, it's a team effort, and there's just such a huge wave of being healthier, especially in America, that, you know, we're finally figuring out we should be healthier, we should be having more greens. There are so many people who are turning vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, and all of our products fall under that umbrella. I don't know how many times I've had people come to me and say, oh, but I can't have gluten. And I'm like, doesn't matter. Or, you know, I can't have dairy. It's like, well, good, because there's no dairy in this. So, you know, it's so relatable to everybody. And it's just only going to grow as this whole trend of being healthier and taking care of yourself, you know, becomes more of a trend.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, like, when did being healthy ever go out of fashion? Like, people are never going to stop being healthy. People are never going to one day go, oh, no, actually, I just want to be, like, obese, or I just want to be, like, unhealthy. I want bad skin. Like, people don't say that. So,
yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I want to take my diabetic medication every day. Like, nobody wants to say that.
Yeah. Definitely. So, what if you were to draw us a new picture 30 days on what your life looks like now in just a short amount of time, what would that new picture look like?
Yeah, well, I think it's silly. It's my most exciting one was I got to go purse shopping. When I got my second bonus, and I'm like, come on, like, it's my birthday. I am meeting all these fun people, and my commission is going to go towards the savings for my family and emergencies in case my daughter gets sick or I have to take off work for whatever reason. But just to finally be able to like treat myself and be like, mommy time, I'm going shopping.
Oh.
So that was really wonderful. Like I said, I've lost 2 sizes, which is, I mean, I had postpartum depression for a few months and I was having a really hard time. I had no energy to go to the gym. I just was not confident in myself, and I was kind of losing touch with friendships and relationships I had, and this kind of shook me back out of that. And, you know, I can't speak praise of the products enough and this community. So it's been such an amazing support and transformation for myself and for my whole family.
Yeah, I love that when you told me, I've always been brought up to believe, to save my money and not to, waste it on materialistic items, but I'm going to go and treat myself. And that literally made my day. That was the best thing ever. So moving forward then, what are your goals for the future?
Oh, my goals are to help as many women as I can get to where I am. Like, I would love for a team of women just to be able to say, I have an extra $1,000 a month to go towards my bills, or to go to family vacation, or to an emergency savings, or that car I've always wanted, whatever their goals may be, but just to help other women feel empowered and to feel confident in their body and in their financial stability, because I think that's such a huge stressor for all of us. You know, if we don't feel good about ourselves, if we don't feel good on the inside, or if we're worried about money, I mean, that affects our everyday. And just to be able to help ladies just do the same thing that I've done in 30 days, and just like change their world around. I mean, it's changed our whole life.
Oh, Brittany, I am so excited for your future, and I literally cannot wait to come over to America, maybe within the next year, and come and actually meet you guys, because you are literally beautiful inside and out, and it's been an absolute pleasure working with you. For those of you that are watching the interview, or if you're watching this back, make sure that you go back to the person who tagged you. Hopefully you'll find something really useful in Brittany's interview. And Brittany, just a thank you from us, but we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you so much.
Bye.